I'm extremely proud of our guys. To bounce back, coming off of two tough basketball games, our guys showed, I think, a lot of character.
Coach, what did you like most about the defensive intensity your team showed throughout the game?
We got back to playing UCF basketball. Full court pressure, get after teams. That's who we are, and I think we had gotten away from that. And so it's good to see our guys, embrace what we do and did it real well tonight for 40 minutes, and that's what you want to see.
Well, what was it you saw during the week? Because I know we were talking about identity and finding that after the Temple game, and then during this week you say during tonight you say delivered for UCF basketball tonight. So what happened during practice?
Well, in practice we went back to our fundamentals. We're a really good defensive team. We want to get back to defending the way we know we're capable of, and not just in the half court, in the full court. I thought we had kind of gotten away from that. And our strength was in our numbers, as I mentioned before. Our depth is a strength of ours. We got back to utilizing our strength. I thought our bench was terrific tonight. Everybody that came in gave us a spark. And so that's how we've played all year. And like I said, we kind of got out of that. And you credit the teams that we played. I thought they did a good job of kind of imposing their will against us. And so tonight we were able to get back and play in the style that I think is best suited for our guys.
In addition to the snapping the two-game losing streak, what does this win over Memphis do for your team moving forward in this month?
Well, it just shows what's possible. I mean, they're a very good team. They're very talented. They have a terrific coach. And so to win a game like this, I think shows our guys, again, what they're capable of accomplishing, when we work hard together. And I think that's what we did tonight. I thought we not only played hard, but we played hard together on both ends of the floor. And that's when we're at our best.
What did you like about Darius's game tonight? He just shows maturity out there, doesn't
he? Yeah, what I like about his game is just his poise. I like his toughness. And, he's a really good basketball player. I thought he did a great job, put a freshman in that situation where they're coming at you full force. And here's a freshman handling the press, handling the pressure, and a lot of times dribbling through it himself. That just says, how good and how confident he is in his skills. And so, happy to have him in our program. We're very fortunate. And I thought he stepped up, and I think he had his best game of the year, I think, when we needed it the most.
Staying on with Darius, there was a moment where Mbake came out, they were about to run a play, but then Darius waved him off, and they went and took it to the hole before the shot clock ran out there. You were talking about him improving his game, but, what about that for leadership from a young guy? What does that say?
You know what? He has a lot of confidence in himself, and we have a lot of confidence in him. We get to see him every day in practice, and so what we saw today we've seen, in multiple practices this year. It's just that no one has seen it because he hadn't done it in the game yet. Like in most freshmen, it's just when is it going to happen? Everyone kind of has to run their own race with that in mind. And I thought he couldn't have picked a better time to step up and have this type of game that our guys in practice have seen him do, multiple times.
How do you like the poise of your team? Memphis was going to make runs, and a couple times he got it down to 7, and they were going to go hard and everything. But you guys were able to maintain poise and hit a necessary bucket when you needed it. I think that 4-point play with Darius was a huge turning point in the game. But how much did you like your guys' poise in this game?
I really did. I thought when they were making runs, and the good thing is we've been in so many good games this year that I think we've been prepared for those situations where guys kind of understand, okay, this is what we need to do. I didn't think anyone got really rattled, and they just waited for their opportunities and made the most out of them. And that shot, of course, that DP hit, that 4-point play was huge. Not only picking up the 3 was great, but getting the extra one for the foul, that stopped their momentum, and it kind of, steadied us, that much more.
Much different atmosphere than a week ago. How did your team feed off the energy in this building tonight?
As I always say, Tracy, our guys, when our building is filled up or mostly full, it's an incredible environment here. This is one of the best arenas. I've played everywhere, and this is one of the best arenas when it was full that I've ever been a part of. And so just encouraging the community to come out, because I know we can do something special here, but for us to do that, it's going to take all of us. When I was hired, I said, it's not going to be just me as the coach or our players. It's going to be our entire community. How much do we want it? If we want it bad enough, then we can do something special here, because this can be one of the best home court advantages in the country. I just see it, and you've seen it too when we've had games that, quote unquote, of high magnitude. Look at the performances that our guys have had, but also look at the energy. I think it really disrupted the other team, just the way our crowd. Look at the free throws and things of that nature where our crowd is yelling and screaming. It makes a difference, and so I love to see the arena with a lot of people.
All good, guys. You had, real quick, Sean. You had 4 guys with double digits tonight. 2 of them happening to be named Darius. Is that kind of an identity? Your touch on it there, where you got your 2 point guards there going in double digits.
No, absolutely. We can play 2 point guards, Darius Johnson and Darius Perry together, and we'll do that, especially against some teams maybe where we need extra ball handling out there. We know we're capable of doing that with confidence because both of those guys defensively get after it really well, and offensively, they both play bigger than their size, so that allows us to be able to put both smaller guards out there.
You're
How did
back
it-
on the road now. You got the Saturday game at Tampa. Talk about that rivalry and just what you expect them to bring to you on Saturday.
Well, I expect it to be a great game. I mean, South Florida, UCF, Warren, I-4, it's always going to be special and it's going to be very competitive. So I expect a team that's going to be ready to compete against us, and we need to make sure that we turn the page and we're ready to compete because they're going to play well and we need to play well.
How critical was Mbake? He's played, I think he played over 30 minutes, a couple key blocks, he's played really well defensively.
I thought Vake was terrific. I mean, he protects the rim. He rebounds. He runs the floor hard. He just does a great job for us. He plays with a maturity that we're fortunate to have, and he did a great job again tonight. I think sometimes you look at the stat sheet, it doesn't reflect everything that he does out there for you, and that's unfortunate because he makes a huge impact in every game he's played for us.
BJ Taylor back in the house. Was it good to see your old point guard?
Love BJ. Always good to see BJ. He's been around, and it's great having him here. And like I said, he's going to have a bright future in whatever he chooses to do. But excited to see him back in the building.
How much did the guys just need a win like this tonight? Because probably feeling some pressure after losing a couple games. I mean, how important is that for their confidence going forward?
It is important. I mean, you can't, underscore how important it is to win. I mean, we're coming off 2 tough losses. We had some momentum, and then that's the nature of our game. I mean, you're going to have ups and downs, and I think the teams that are the most successful is how you respond to what happened. And I think our response tonight was the response of a team that has a chance to be really good. We just have to, bottle what we did today and don't lose focus on how we did it and move forward.